I was made homeless last year. Had a good job for 20 odd years. I'd lived in my own flat for 20 odd years. First time I've ever been homeless.
I was alcoholic. I'd lost pretty much everything, and that was rock bottom.
In York we have 9 properties housing 35 people. We have 3 properties that are green pastures. We're trying to give people a home, but not just a home. We're trying to equip them with the skills that they're able to move on with their life. We had that vision. We didn't know exactly how to do it, but we took that step of faith in just approaching green pastures. They're really experienced, have been in this work for over 20 years. So if somebody has a heart to help the homeless, green pastures are right there for them, to lead them, to guide them, and get them to the stage where they're able to run more independently.
First time I've ever been homeless. I'd had a good job for 20 odd years. I'd lived in my own flat for 20 odd years. And a private landlord decided that they wanted me out.
I was in a place called Union Terrace in York, which is a homeless hostel. I ended up in there because I was alcoholic. I'd not admitted that I had an issue, even though I'd lost pretty much everything. It's been tough.
I couldn't see a future. I'd been out of work for a good length of time as well, and I could do absolutely nothing about it. And I thought that was it. I didn't think there was anything else left for me, and I tried to take my own life.
We take a total range of people from various different backgrounds. Everyone has their own story for why they've become homeless.
I'd say most of those that come to us are dealing with mental health issues, and a large part of their homelessness has come from dealing with those mental health issues or not finding support in that area.
So somebody who is a support worker, they need to believe that people can change and be able to offer hope to people, offering that chance that life can be different, life can move on from the place where they've been, and also patience to be able to walk alongside people in their own journey.
I kind of knew what the homeless situation was like in York, and I just really liked the look of what Restore were doing to address that. Actually looking at those underlying problems a lot and just thinking about, well, actually, how can we address those? How can we prevent future homelessness? I came across this job at Restore and I thought, that sounds like a place where I can meet people and I can support people and I can help people. Jesus
wanted to not spend his time just with the rich people. He wanted to spend time with the people that were poor, weren't as popular, the people that needed healing, and I think the local church should follow that example. So working with people that are homeless is a fantastic chance to do that frontline ministry.
I was first introduced to Restore through Changing Lives, and they put a referral. I think the referral goes to the council, and then the council sort of decide sort of what type of person you are and which organisation you're best going with. I went through a non-residential rehab for 3 months, and then I got referred to move on from there, and that's when I was introduced to Restore. I've been in this flat now coming up 3 weeks.
From being in a hostel to going into Restore was like moving into a palace. It's a massive step forward, and the support that you get from Restore as well is really, really good. It gives you your confidence back and gets you back onto the road of recovery, basically.
When you're at rock bottom and you've got nothing, they get you through a really, really tough time in your life. But obviously you've got to put the work in yourself. But any issues that you have, they'll help you through it. Even just so little things like if you've not got any food and then somebody turns up with a food parcel for nothing, for free. And these guys, that's what they do.
If we were to walk into, say for example, the York City Centre now, we would see many, many homeless people on the streets that don't know that there is this support out there. I didn't realise it was there. I thought that there was nothing else out there, for me. It was the end of the road, and I was very, very wrong. Without them, I would not be moving into my own place now. I probably wouldn't be on this planet now.
I really believe that God's at work through the work that we do at Restore. I've just been so blessed to see not only transformations in terms of people going from homelessness to having a home, but also people coming to faith or really just being curious about that, and I think it's just really rewarding.
Green Pastures are there at any point to equip people with the skills that they need. If you're unsure, speak to Green Pastures, approach them. It's fantastic to see people do really well, and when you see them looking back on their own lives and how they used to be, but how they are now, that difference can be amazing and really encouraging to see.
It's good feeling, but I couldn't have done it without these guys at all.
I'm a new person, so to speak.